Hello, everybody. It's Dave Neal, stand-up comic and host of Bachelor Nation News, but we're dipping into the Vanderpump Rules saga. That's right, big Vanderpump Rules channel over here. Lala Kent roasts Tom Sandoval. We'll get into what she has to say, of course, as a response to the images of Tom Sandoval talking to Raquel Leviss on his earbuds while boarding or on a Southwest flight. So we got into this story yesterday. We're going to get into the thick of things in just a second. There is one announcement I wanted to make. There's this really sad story about, from a member of our community shared honor Miguel's memory and support his family. I'm going to post a link in the comment section. It's a GoFundMe for the funeral expenses for someone who tragically lost their life too early. And it's organized, I believe, by their teacher. And they're friends of our community. So if you have it in your heart and budget to donate anything, $1, $5, wipe out their GoFundMe, donate, they're close to their $5,000 goal. But if you could help out, I'll post a link in the comment section for that. And also, before I get into today's story, if you want to check out my show from last night in Nashville, I'm in Tennessee for the week. I got my stand-up clip right here. I'm going to air that on Patreon at patreon.com/Dave Neal. I've got one more show Wednesday night at the Bowery Vault in Nashville. And then next week, I'll be in New York City. I have shows coming up in Seattle and a few other locations if you want to go check those out. But you can go check that out right there. Okay, let's get into the story, folks. Like I said, Lala roast Tom. Here's the article. Lala can't roast clown Tom Sandoval's phone call with Raquel Leviss. And, let's just go to what she said, and then we'll read the article. She said, look at this clown checking in on his main chick before he goes to get effed up and bang his side chicks. Maybe even some randoms to add to the Rolodex. He's all, by the way, what a funny term, Rolodex. Does anyone under the age of 35 know what a Rolodex is? It's basically your camera, your cell phone address book. Anyway, it's a giant rolling thing. Grandma, whatever. Yell, because we only memorized one number in our lifetime. I still have my mom's beeper stuck in my head, and I would like to get that out. It's not 1992 anymore. He's also making sure he maintains his energy supply. He's got to keep her where he needs her. He's fully plugged into her, and she thinks it's because she's loved and cared about by him. Nothing but an energy source for the narcissist. Oh, boy. So, hey, Lala, tell us how you really feel. I mean, she eviscerated Tom Sandoval. Of course, we know yesterday we shared this story, Tom yakking it up with Raquel. It's as plain as day. So, interesting to see, I'm not saying they're dancing on his grave, and I'm not saying, look, anybody can share what they want. It's probably good for the show that they keep drumming up all this nonsense. It's just wild that we're watching reality stars comment up to date on the minute versus, based on what's going on in the gossips and the tabloids. It must be A, exhausting, but B, hilarious. I got to tell you guys this. As someone who's watched the Bachelor franchise for a long time, which is on network TV, y'all bring it on Bravo, okay? Y'all bring it with your drama. You guys are wild. So anyway, let's see if there's anything else that she shares here, because the only people that are better than stretching out a story that should be 1 minute long are me, but page6.com does a good job here. So there's Lala here. She roasted Tom. Of course, they already aired part 1 of a 3-part reunion. And what else does she have to say about it all? There were reports a few weeks ago that Tom Sandoval and Raquel had broken up and that he was with this girl from Austin, Texas, which we're going to share a clip of what Lala thinks about that. Yesterday, we shared that the girl from Austin, Texas said she's not dating Tom Sandoval. She had to delete or make private her Instagram account. But here's what Lala and her partner had to say regarding the news around Tom Sandoval, who he's with, what he's up to, and what his motivations might be.
Now, I don't know. I've been wrong on so many things. 90% of the things I guess are wrong. But I said Sandoval's a narcissist. I don't think by season 11 filming, I think he's walking in to an important event hand in hand with the brand new chick. And that's unfortunate. And I don't think Raquel will have seen it coming. I think they will have what I think is that maybe Raquel went off to work on herself. I think Sandoval continued his band thing. I think he's so full of himself that he probably started hooking up with chicks.
100%.
I think that she realized, holy shit, this guy is a narcissist and crazy.
No, look, I don't hate the speculation, but just because Sandoval is the villain and just because he cheated, does that give us the right to like analyze what his inner workings are like? Maybe. I'm not defending him. I just think it's like, at what point, I guess, the question becomes, are we going too far? And I don't have the answer to that. Have they gone too far? Has Tom Sandoval paid the price yet? And if not, what do people want him to do? He's already discussed in the reunion that he's sorry for what he did and all these things. And then, of course, as reunions go and as podcasts go, he tried to explain himself, which people say, oh, you're making excuses. So, and again, I'm not defending Tom Sandoval. I just wonder, at what point do we say, okay, we've paid the price, we move on now?
I'm distancing myself or whatever. They broke up, but that was my prediction. So when I did see the rumors they split up, I'm like, yeah, yes, of course they did. But what do you think?
I think it was like some sort of publicity stunt. It just didn't make any sense. Like, today is the day that you come out with this. Today is the day that we're going to announce that we've split.
The day of the finale.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, tell me you want more attention without telling me you want more attention.
Yeah, and I did see photos of Sandoval shopping with a blonde. Did you see it? Sunglasses, hat on. I'll show you later.
Oh, my God.
It's her. She's trying on outfit. Nobody knows who she is.
And he's in the background.
Yep. And people are like, that's not him, but like same hat, like, you know.
It didn't look like him to me.
Really?
No.
Okay.
But he also has lost a lot of weight.
Oh, that's not the best sign, but yeah.
No, he looks very, very unwell. Maybe it's I'm sure it's the stress.
Yeah.
But he's not looking good.
Well, no matter what, I always hope 99% of people
if he walks
are
in with a
healthy.
new chick, she dodged a huge bullet.
Who?
Raquel.
Oh, Raquel, but not this new chick.
No, this new chick is an idiot.
I was like, oh, God.
And
This new chick is an idiot. Now, as we know, the new chick, as they call her, has said she's not with Sandoval, and people sold her photos to the tabloids or whatever. But I don't know. I just find it interesting because, you know, I'm a late bloomer to the show. I'm new to it. But everyone, I mean, how do we even begin to call how as reality stars do they begin to call someone else narcissist? I mean, everything they do on the show, from their hair and makeup and wardrobe and drama lines, it's all so they can, you know, jockey for position. You know, I'll put it this way. What's interesting about reality TV that's different from scripted TV is, like, in the scripted TV show, take Seinfeld, for example. Seinfeld knows he's Seinfeld. The writers write for a show around Seinfeld. But George Costanza's George Costanza. George Costanza's not creating extra drama to then become Seinfeld. He knows his place in the story. With reality TV, everybody on every season can become the main character. So because of that, you have almost a gladiator-like ambition to be the last man standing. And that creates just a wild amount of self-interest there. So I don't know if that doesn't make someone narcissistic. Now, Tom Sandoval might be narcissistic. I like to not use these terms because I'm not an expert and they're always whipped around. Whenever someone breaks up with someone or cheats on someone, we hear all the words. They're a narcissistic or they have personality disorder, whatever. You know what I mean? I'm butchering terms here, but I'm not using them because that's not my path of where, you know, what I've studied, and I think we wield these terms too easily. Now, there are plenty of narcissists that are out there, and they're quickly selected for people who live in Hollywood and living there. Trust me, there's a higher percentage of narcissists in Hollywood that they end up making their way there, looking for greater things, of course. And maybe he is one, but it's interesting because does that mean Lala's not? You know,
the girl that he brings, fair warning, I'm trolling you.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Fair warning. And chances...
Fair warning, I'm trolling you. I almost have... you know, I'm not here to be some like moral barometer, but I do almost have a greater problem with Lala saying she's going to be trolling Now, it's one thing, we know internet trolls exist, but someone here with a platform, it's one thing for some random person to troll someone for hate, but if someone decides they like Tom Sandoval and want to date Tom Sandoval, mutually, consensually, Lala Kent is saying she's going to be trolling that person? I don't know, guys. That seems like the wrong type of energy we should be putting out in the world.
Are you a fan
Yes.
And chances are you love you some Lala and you think that you're going to go toes, and it's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
You dogging this chick
who doesn't even exist.
Who doesn't even exist.
I'm dogging someone.
Lala's going, if you dare, she's literally cock blocking Tom Sandoval with women that don't even exist. Whoever dare be the next person that dates Tom Sandoval, I will make your life a living hell. Interesting stuff, folks. Now, obviously, I think there is an extent of humor and sarcasm she's using there, but at the same time, I don't know either. Like, I don't know Lala. I will say this about Lala. She's one of my favorite on the show. I think she's got a great sense of humor. I think she's, if there could be a narrator for the show, I think Lala should be it, because her commentary, I think, most closely aligns with what audiences are thinking in the moment. She has that great ability to just say what the room is thinking. And of course, she's been in her own relationship with Randall. You know, if you watch that documentary, which I didn't find that interesting, but it was kind of sad. I fell asleep watching it, but in the end, I fall asleep watching every show. Tired folks, don't eat edibles, and or indica at least. But Lala, she's probably my favorite. I think she's got a great sense of humor and all that. But I do think it is a little bit like yikes to say, I'm so mad at Tom Sandoval. Anyone who decides to date him, I'm going to troll. Let me know what you guys think. Am I overthinking things? Is it just fun? And we'll have more content for you as it comes. Make sure to go to patreon.com/Dave Neal to see behind the scenes content in my stand-up comedy videos. I got all my full-length videos over there. And also every afternoon we'll have Bachelor Rush Hour, the podcast. All right. See you soon. Bye, guys.